I'm Greg Aiello, and this is Motion.
In a few days, Don will pick us up at this wrecked bridge in a Piper Super Cub. A smaller plane that can take off and land in impossibly short distances and on rough, rocky terrain.
All right, man, we'll fly safe. We'll see you in a few days then.
Okay. See you down there by the bridge.
Yeah, you
Sounds
will, bud.
good. We'll see you then.
See you soon.
Okay.
In this part of Alaska, there are no roads, and helicopters are expensive to operate and maintain. Bush planes open up the wilds of Wrangell St. Elias and make a trip like this possible. A trip that's about to get very real as the Cessna 182 heads back to McArthur. We shuttle the gear down to the edge of the lake. Good camping and clean water can be found on the opposite shore. Most of this trip will be spent on the water, and there's really only one way that's possible, by using alpaca pack rafts.
Very excited to get out onto these bergs, and you can see I've got one of the boats filled up already. I'm about to work on another one right now. So things like shoes, our camera crane will go in there, get dry suits, med kit, our tent. See, you can put a tent inside this boat. I mean, there's no boat in the world where you can have this kind of functionality and packability and portability. So many ilities within one product. It's just amazing.
Staying focused on securing the rest of the gear is tough, being completely surrounded by scenery like this. Constantly popping, cracking, and melting, paddling this close to ice this big can be deadly. As icebergs rapidly melt in the summer temps, their above-water mass shrinks, shifting the balance point of how icebergs float. Without warning, ice the size of a shopping mall can roll over, collapse, or spin in a thunderous explosion.
We were dropped off on the farther end of the lake below those cliffs. Now I've paddled over across the lake through the bergs, and I could hear running water, so I kind of directed myself there. It's still maybe slaty water. I'm not sure if it's coming off this glacier up here, but it's worth a look. All right, so we've got some running water here. It's gonna be a little silty, I would imagine. It's pretty clear. Yeah, good little spot to get it too. I mean, throwing down right here is flat and beautiful with amazing scenery.
Stomping around a little bit to find camp, I'm reminded that we're not alone here.
Hey bear. Hey bear. And or moose.
But we've been in Wrangell St. Elias for over a week total and have yet to see any bears.
Okay.
Still, the minute you let your guard down is the minute you find trouble. With our first camp set and the perpetual daylight of Alaska on a summer night, we settle into the peace, quiet, and splendor of this remote corner of Wrangell St. Elias National Park.